With 25 years experience in the industry, Line-X Customs OKC is your one-stop shop for all your vehicle accessory needs. Specializing in spray-in liners, lifts, levels, wheels, tires, bed covers, and anything else you need to make your ride look and sound better. Call Eric and the boys at 405-778-8878.
Welcome to Keeping It 100 Oklahoma High School football with my man Big E. We've been off for a couple of weeks. It's good to see your face, baby.
Yeah, good to be back, man.
Hey, man. Hey, it's exciting. I know we've still been doing work. We kind of changed up this week. We're over here and back in the old studio.
Yep, in the den.
In the den, baby, where we started at. We back. We're going to get it going again, and then we'll be back in our old spot, our new spot, too. So, E, what's been going on, man?
Nothing much. School, work. That's about it.
Been staying busy. Well, man, E, I know we still saw some episodes with some coaches. You know, I've been kind of going out on spot.
Yeah.
Talking to coaches and, talking, got a chance to talk to Coach Martin over at Jones, Coach Tony over there at Christian Heritage.
Yep.
And, it's funny to go to some of these small schools, man, and see how these coaches react with the kids and hands-on. But I got to tell you, man, we're almost done with the season. And guess what? We're getting close to what?
The playoffs.
Playoffs!
Yeah.
Man, E, what do you think about the playoffs?
Well, OSSA just released something this past week. Everybody's in this week. Sorry, I just got a text. But
hey, somebody's trying to get a hold of you, baby. You're a important man. I like it.
But so everybody's in, and that's big because it doesn't matter your record now. You have a chance at winning a state championship. So,
man, E, I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Go for it.
If you are a number 1 seed, right?
Yep.
And you're playing the number 8 seed, why would you do that? Tell me.
I don't know. I like it. I like the idea.
You tell me why you like it. I'm gonna tell you why I don't
Because
like
everybody
it.
gets a chance. You can have a team like I'm a dog Muskogee again. They're winless.
Yes,
they
sir.
had a game get canceled this week, and I think this past week they had one, and then again this week they had to cancel one due to COVID. But they're gonna start clicking. I mean, I doubt it because they're winless and they're out 2 weeks, but they got a chance. You can see an underdog rise up.
E, listen to me. You're number 1 and you're number 8. Or however they're gonna do it. If you get a bye, but say 1 and 8, we'll use that for example.
Okay.
If you're number 1 and you're gonna play number 8 ain't got nothing to play for. Okay? So I got my starting tailback, starting quarterback, starting receiver, one of my big dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this team knows, hey, we ain't got nothing to play for. Why not go out and hurt this kid or hurt one of our players?
If a kid's thinking that way, that's something wrong with the kid and the coaching staff.
Man, you know what, E? But just talking about it, man, if they have nothing to play for, so why go play this team? You work.
Well, they
your
do
butt
have
off.
something to play for. They're in the playoffs.
You're at number 8. If you wanted to be in the playoffs, you'd have won those games, and you wouldn't have been 0 and 8 or 0 and 10 or whatever you end up. I understand COVID took games away, but your games that you did play, you should have won. You can't say, hey, let's put everybody in there. You know what this is all about, don't you?
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Or what's it say, okay, hey, they going to get all the gate money. So, hey, let's put everybody in the playoff because every game that's played, they're getting the gate money. It ain't coming out because they're trying to be nice to everybody. This ain't Christmas. It ain't Christmas, baby. They're trying to make everybody come so they can get, hey, if you're going to the game, everybody's going to go to the game. There's nothing going on.
Right.
You go to the game, guess what? I'm going to get your $8, $9, $10. You know they're going to jack the price up because they lost money because you only have so many can go to a game, the capacity of how many can go to a game. So I don't like the idea because, one, you can get my star player hurt.
Yep.
And guess what? Now my quarterback's out because we played number 8, and number 8 had a bunch of hooligans over there that knocked my baby out of the game. That's how I feel. Maybe other people don't look at it like that, but that's where I'm kind of looking at it. It's like, man, no, you deserve to be in the playoffs. Playoffs is something that you put summer pride, 2 days off season is something that you work for all year. You're like, hey, we're gonna make it to the playoffs, state champion, whatever. The road to the gold ball. We didn't get the gold ball, but we got the tight head here tonight. But hey, it's all right. He's filling in for the gold ball. He'll be back next week. But I mean, that's my opinion. E. You tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that for sure, but kind of swayed me there.
I mean,
make some good points, but
And folks, don't take it wrong because I think everybody understand it's cool that everybody's getting in, but my whole point, that's something that you work for.
Right.
It's kind of like basketball. The road, when you get into 64 tournament, it's kind of like, wrestling state. You go to regionals, you win your regionals, you get to go to state. The top 4 go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they kind of changed up the wrestling. That they got the play-in wrestling guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen we had a kid last year at Choctaw Speed. He was the 5th seed, came in, made it to the state championship. Great deal. And I understand how that kind of works.
Yeah.
That he did that, but I'm saying he worked to get there. But if somebody that's 0-9, 0-10, or 2-8,
yeah,
they don't deserve to get there. They don't.
Yeah.
Go home, get ready for the next sport, come back next year, get on the weights, get stronger, faster, whatever it takes. What else going on, Big E?
Got some big games this week, and really all across the state. Games as the season progresses, games matter more. So Big 6A, one that sticks out to me is Broken Arrow and Edmond Santa Fe. Score to that, Edmond Santa Fe won 35-28, and I was high on Broken Arrow at the beginning. They had that game.
You was high on them.
Yeah, I was.
But that kite's kind of crashed, baby.
Yeah.
The wind ain't blowing no more.
Yeah, they're crumbling apart. But yeah, Edmond Santa Fe gets the win.
But guess what, E?
What's up?
Your Broken Arrow's going to get in the playoffs because they letting everybody in.
Yeah.
They're going to get in.
Yeah.
That's real talk, so they're going to get in.
And then also with Edmond Santa Fe, they just had Jalen Chetron just committed to OU.
That's good deal.
Right now.
That's
It's
cool
2022. So
what position does he play now?
wide receiver.
Wide receiver. So OU's looking good,
OU's
man.
put out some good receivers.
They
You got
have,
Hollywood.
man.
You got
Yeah.
CD.
Yeah, I
D.D.
mean,
Westbrook.
hey, they doing a good job. I mean, I tell you right now, the Rambo kid looked good yesterday.
Yep.
I know we're talking a little bit of college, but we can do
The
both.
freshman Marvin Mims too.
Yeah, it looked really good. So I got to get up to you. But I'll tell you real quick though, I didn't wear my bomber jacket. I should have, but my Bombers are gonna be playing for the state. For the district championship next week, and it sets up pretty good because if Millwood City plays this game, it keeps them away from playing Bigsby or Stillwater in the playoffs.
Yep.
Or if they lose the game, they end up reaching out to probably playing your Yellow Jackets in the third round. So there's gonna be some good matchups. A little shout out to Choctaw. They come back and get another win the other night. 30 to what was it? 30 to
It's like
30 to 9.
34-9.
34 to 9 against Sand Springs. Hear me. I was on Bobby Klink, man. Bobby Klink's the man.
Yep.
But there's a couple of plays that he did the other night, and I was kind of watching the game. It's 4th and 1, and he's going up the middle. And Choctaw got everybody coming up the middle,
Yep.
and he's trying to run everything up the middle. Why would you not fake that, ride that fullback?
Yep.
It had that quarterback was pretty athletic and have him get outside. He didn't do that a couple of times. And I tell you, if they could catch, they'd been dangerous. Number 4 probably dropped 2 touchdown passes. So the game, it looks like they blew them away, but the game was really close. I think second half, Choctaw got rolling. They got CJ back. They got the other little
That run
running back.
game's good.
Hey, the run game looks real good. They're kind of
And
got
also, this might be kind of a hot take, but I think Choctaw's defensive line, top 5 in the state.
top 5. I'm going to give it to you. The funny thing is, it's kind of the same kids you had last year, but you get older, stronger, faster.
Right.
You got Donnie in the middle, man. He comes to fill the holes.
Yep.
I tell you that Brown kid is like
Deshaun just kind of
he's
blew it
taking
this
off.
year.
He's taking off, man. Julius was kind of back in the game, man. It's good to see him back. He's a kid that was kind of sick and down, but it's good to see him back in a real good game. But I got to say, they're doing a good job over there. Coach Bryant got that defense rocking and rolling. Offense looked good. Corbin and those guys. But one thing I'm going to talk about real quick, though, before we get into some more games. A couple weeks ago, we had Reggie on the show. We talked about Dale City. And then, Reggie kind of said some things. And think about this, folks. This is called Keep It
100.
It's called Keep It
100.
One more time. Keep It
100.
So when we call Keep It 100, what we're saying is that we're going to tell sometimes the truth.
Yeah.
You might like it, you might not like it.
Yep.
That's why we have this show. It's all about the ratings, trying to get people to come and listen to us. Because if I sit there and say everything good about Dell City or Choctaw or Millwood City or Jones or Hare or any school, nobody's going to tune in.
Right.
But if I'm talking the facts, sometimes people don't want to hear the facts.
Yep.
Because the facts is the truth. My mom used to say, people don't want to hear the truth. Sometimes the truth is the truth.
Yep.
So what Reggie said was a little bit harsh, but some of it was the truth.
Yeah.
You got all that talent. You sitting at 0-5. You finally got a good win. You finally got a win over Deer Creek. Let's give it up to him. Give it up to him. You got to win. But I'm saying, Reggie was saying, hey, you got a kid playing quarterback that's really a running back.
Yeah.
He's struggling. Offensive coordinator, somebody got mad. And it's funny because I'm talking to Reggie. He was at the Mill City, Dell City game. One of the coaches kind of run up on him. To me, I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know, one thing is I don't like that because he can say what he want to say. If you watch ESPN, you watch Fox, Donald Trump saying what he want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what's the difference? Reggie saying what he want to say.
Right.
He just speaking the
Freedom
fact.
of speech.
One more thing.
Yeah.
So I had another coach. He gets mad at me and says, I'm bashing this program. But I've had 3 of your kids on my show, but I'm bashing your program. No, maybe some of the stuff I'm saying is truth. You don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm not gonna sit and dog a kid. I'm not gonna dog a coach that a coach will get fired because one thing, the coach still got a family. He got to feed his family.
Right.
But I'm saying I'm gonna speak some of the truth that you might not want to hear because people don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah.
That's the thing I gotta say though, because I'm just saying when we talk on this show, it's called Keep It 100.
Yep.
Stephen A. Smith can say what he want to say. Traver can say what he want to say. Al Ashback can say what he want to say.
Yeah.
But when we get on, me and Big E get on here,
Yeah.
we're gonna say what we want to say.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about it. I'm not gonna hold back because it's called Keep It 100.
Yeah.
We got people knocking on our door, wanting to get on the show and do commercials and ads and all that. So hey, you be here, baby. We're grown.
Yeah.
Even though we might be back in the break den tonight, we still moving. So
Yeah.
that shows you what we got. We got 2 locations we can come and hit you from.
Yeah.
So talk to me, Big E.
Yeah.
I'm fired up now, baby.
Another thing about
fired
this,
up. Yeah.
I was at work. I think they said they were juniors. I didn't get their names, but shout out to you guys out there at Del City. Y'all know who you are. I thought that was cool. I was at work, and they just came in there. And hey, you're off the Keep It 100 podcast.
Hey,
So
everybody want to see your cute face, man. You see, he got his hat on tonight, folks. He ain't got a haircut. He still looking good, though.
Gotta give me a haircut. But
That's
yeah,
all right, Big E.
Yeah, shout out to those guys at Del City. They know who they are. Moving on, 5A. Let's see, Collinsville. They keep rolling.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I know Carl Albert people mad because I keep saying, oh, they're going to lose 3 games.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, we have a recap. That Carl Albert Bishop McGinnis game was a good game. Even though Carl Albert putting it on him, Luke and the boys were up 35-14 at one point. Ended up cutting it down to 35-21 at halftime.
Yeah.
And then the second half, Carl Albert took off.
Yeah.
That Brazil kid's the real deal, baby. I want to get him on the show because I'm telling you right
Yeah.
now, he might be one of the best backs in the state or not the best back in the state. Carl Albert, Carl Albert finds a way to win. I got to give it to Coach Corley. He knows how to make adjustments. Like I said, he's from that Rose tree. Those guys all think a lot. Think about what he's done, probably different than Coach Rose. He throws the ball a little bit more. Houston Russell, got to give that kid. He's been catching some good balls, man. I got to tell you, Kobe. It's funny they're still not using Kobe the way they probably could use Kobe because I'm telling you right now, with Kobe's speed, I'll probably just throw the ball down the field with him.
Oh yeah.
But you got a 2-headed monster with Jay Hunt's boy and Davion and Brazil, man. But I can see Carl Albert making it to the championship again.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now,
it ain't gonna be easy.
it ain't gonna be easy. When with Collinville, and then you got you still got Guthrie out there. That's kind of I think they've only got 1 loss. So 5A still kind of loaded. So
it's open. 5A's open.
Nah, Piedmont. Hey, I tell you, El Reno's rolling now.
Yeah,
they got the
Reno's
QB back, and they're kind of rolling now.
Yeah, 5A's probably the way I see it the most competitive division this year. You got Bishop McGinnis doing good. You got Carl Albert. They have 1 loss to Bixby. Collinsville is still undefeated. It's wide open. Anybody can take over.
And you know what I really
5A.
like going? I like going to those little small towns, man.
Yeah.
I went out to Christian Heritage the other day, man, and got to talk to, their coach, Tony, and then their little linebacker, man, and just a playmaker, man. The kid was Tate. I think it was Tatum Tate or something like that. Sorry if I got his name wrong. But the kid was on the show, and I interviewed him. But I really liked the way Coach Tony, his dad was a coach there, Chris Harrington, he's kind of taken over, just the way he was hands-on. Then I got to go to Jones last Wednesday and talk to Carson May, which I think Carson May, and I'm going to say it again, I think he's the best quarterback in the state of Oklahoma. Yeah. People get mad. I don't care.
I watched the video. He make you look like a little dude.
He did make me look little. And I'm a big guy, man. I'm not talking about my stomach. I'm still kind of talking about 6'2", really 6'2". Don't tell nobody about 5'8". But Carson May, man, just a kid can sling the ball, man. Coach Martin, man, if you guys don't know this guy, man, he is a legend of high school football. He's had some great kids come to his program. He got the receiver that's over at Iowa State now.
You got the quarterback, J.D. Head, that's over at he coached him for a little bit. He moved on to Texas, but he's off at Louisiana Tech. Good talent comes out of Jones.
Yeah, he's had, Brandon George come through there. Was at Division I, ended up going to Hutch, and, he's up at UCO. He had the big kid that went to Alabama. Yeah. So, he's had some good kids come out of there. Martin does a good job with Jones' program, man. He really does, man. I cannot knock him. I'm telling you right now. I mean, the guy got ties with Baylor, so Carson May. I'm just telling you right now. If Carson May was any big 6A school, the kid probably about 35 offers. But
Yeah,
I'm just telling you right now.
Might be one of the top in the nation, really.
I mean, he really is.
In
The
the
kid is a
national
big
rankings.
kid. I mean, he's
Yeah.
6'4", 220, 230, somewhere in that range, man. But he can run. But his ball is real tight. I mean, they got some players over there, though, man. One thing I did like about them, they have a lot of kids going both ways. So you look at a small school like that that's 2A,
Yeah.
and you got a lot of kids going both ways. They had the black shirts. I kind of got excited
Yeah.
when I got there. I get out the car. Shout out to my baby girl Zoe because he couldn't go with me that day.
Yeah.
So Zoe had to do my filming. Sorry about the wind. We're working on that. Like I said, we're just up and running. So
Yeah.
we'll get everything correct. But get out the car, man, and I see, the green jerseys and I see these black jerseys. And I'm thinking, am I at Nebraska practice or what? And I said, the black shirts. And so I got talking to Coach Martin. And he said, man, we don't have kids go both ways. We try to keep them one way to keep them fresh. So when they're playing,
That's good.
60, 70 snaps, they're giving you everything they got those 60, 70 snaps.
Yeah.
And I said, that makes a lot of sense. I said, when I was at the Bigsby game, Bigsby might have had 110 kids on the sideline, but a lot of those kids went both ways.
Yeah.
So I can see what you're saying, because I know when my kid got to play, he went both ways, and he
Yeah.
cramped up a lot. And then I tell you, that's a tough on your body, though, when you're sitting there and you're trying to, get the water down you and the Gatorade and all that. You kind of cramp up. But, no, I thought it was pretty cool to go on that. But Jones took a beat. He took a loss this week against Millwood.
Good Millwood team.
Yeah, Millwood's good. He got a
Yeah.
bunch of good athletes, though, and Carson kind of struggled. They say he had like 4 picks. But, hey, you'll bounce back. The kid's just a junior. You want to be in those type of games, though, that you can come back next week and kind of, get yourself going again. Another game I kind of like is Coach Ginn with the Bethel, Wildcats.
Beat down.
He beat down Lexington. Boy.
Yeah.
I guess they, excuse me, don't take this wrong. I guess Lexington let some guys out of prison to play because they got beat down. They got beat down 47-6. But I like to give it to Coach Ginn, though, man. I'm going to give a shout out to him big time because, one, he got them boys going. They're going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Coach Ginn struggled the first few years he's been there. I think this is his 4th year now. He struggled, 4th or 5th year, but he struggled. Now he got them boys in the right direction. They sitting at 5-2. They going to playoffs, man. I'm so happy for that guy because Coach Ginn is a really good. One, he's my neighbor, so I got to give a shout out because he's from Eastwood.
Yeah.
And 2, he's just a good coach, man. He really is, man.
Yeah.
So I like to see guys like that, that's kind of come up and take a small program like they are and bring them up. So
Right.
good job on that.
Yeah.
What else you looking at, baby? Talk to me.
Man, next week, big games, we're getting closer and closer. Week 9 next week. It's kind of, if you're one of those teams that are kind of, can't really say that anymore because
Everybody's going to
Yeah,
playoffs.
everybody's
Everybody's going to playoffs.
But
So tell me this, though.
So some of these games are a little less significant now, but
Well, you're still playing for the spots, though. I got to say that
you're
because
still playing for
you're still
seed,
playing for
but-
the spots. Like like Mirror City. I mean, I'm got to like I said, I shout out to them a little bit, but they're playing against Stillwater.
Yeah.
So who you think will win that game?
Stillwater. I don't think Midwest City's there. I don't think Midwest City's
Man,
got what it takes to beat
I
Stillwater.
talked to
They're-
Coach Thomas just yesterday, man, and he said the boys are feeling it, man. He said they feel it.
I hope I'm wrong. I want to
mean,
see Midwest City
He
win that
said
game.
it went down. I mean, PC North, man. I mean, they went up to PC North and beat them on the home field. Beat them pretty good. I mean, the
Yeah.
quarterback. I'll tell you right now. I told you guys at the beginning of the year, if Irvin does not turn the ball over, they're going to win ball games. The defense is good. You got probably the best defense in McHale. Defensive players in the state. On defense, you got the Friday kids playing linebacker and running back, and he's running good. You got your other receivers, number 5 and number 1. I mean, they're playing good ball.
Yeah.
I mean, they beat a couple guys with a couple guys out. Seabach was out with a shoulder injury.
Right.
Hopefully he'll come back. But I'm just saying right now, man, I mean, Mill City is rocking and rolling. And I'm telling you, if they beat Stillwater, they're going to play for that gold ball. Even though we ain't got the gold ball here tonight, we got tight head, but they'll play for that gold ball, though. But one thing I will say, and I'm not trying to knock the east side is kind of
It's a little,
soft.
not very competitive.
I mean,
you got Bixby and Choctaw.
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else, man, it's like you don't have. I mean, I know Booker T got a lot of talent, but they're hot and cold. They struggled for 3 quarters with Ponca City.
Yeah.
And they finally kind of put it on, but you kind of got your wish because you said Booker T will be the top 4, and they are. If you still going by that playoff deal, they're not going by that no more.
I said Bixby, Choctaw, Booker T, and Sand Springs, maybe. I don't know.
Sand Springs is out, man. Oh, they might still be. They might be the 4th seed. I think it's gonna go Bigsby, Choctaw, Booker T, and Sand Springs. But check this out, Big E. This week, you got Booker T and Bigsby on TV.
Really?
So I got a question. So what happens? And everybody help me. Tweet in, let us know, because I don't know. What happens if Booker T knocks off Bigsby? Who's number 1 now? Does Choctaw go 1? Does Booker T go 1?
I don't know how that works.
Because you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't go by points scored, points allowed. Because think about it. If Booker T knocks off Bigsby, but Choctaw beat Bigsby.
Choctaw didn't beat Bixby.
Choctaw beat Booker T.
Yeah.
But Booker T beats Bigsby. Who's number 1? Who's number 2? Who's number 3? Because that's when you can start doing a roller coaster and fall over. You can go from 1 to 4 that quick.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows, shout out, tell them on Twitter.
Yeah.
You can catch me at High Keeping it 100. And you can catch Big E at
Ethan_Z_Davis.
Hey, let us know, please, because that's something I would like to know.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, that's going to be a game. Playing on ESPN. You couldn't ask for a better high school game than
I'd
that.
like to watch that.
That's going to be good.
Yeah.
Shout out to ESPN coming to Oklahoma again, giving, Bigsby right now. Like I said, I wouldn't say they're the best team because I know we didn't get to recap and talk about Choctaw and Bigsby. Yeah. But Choctaw did a great job. And I told everybody, what did I tell you? What did I say? Keeping it 100, what did I say?
What did you say?
I said, if that defense can slow down number 1, Choctaw have a chance.
Yeah. And that's big, for Choctaw.
They kept them to what? How many points?
24. And before that, they had scored, I think, 50-plus points in every single game.
I was watching the week before play Carl Albert and just ran all over Carl Albert like it was touch football. And Carl Albert didn't have no arms to touch anybody.
Yeah.
So keep it 100 with you. So I'll give a shout out to him. But I just tell you right now, man, I think that Big 6A, I think is a Wassel. But I think Edmond Santa Fe finally got it rolling again, man. They got, like I said, they got the win over Broken Arrow this week, and I know they lost a couple of games. I think they got the kids rolling and going in the right direction. Yeah. But I just tell you, it's wide open, though. I think, like you said, 5A, I know people kind of call Albert's a front runner, but I don't know. 4A, what we look like in 4A.
4A, next week we got some big games. I'm looking up here on Squirtle. We got our guys at Hera. We interviewed Coach Bleak not too long ago. That episode's up.
Yes, check him out, folks. I'm talking about a guy that can what?
He can win. He can turn around a program.
He can turn around a program. I get that guy 4 to 5 years. He'll have Hera up, running and going. A well-spoken coach, man. Yeah. Guys 20, 29, 30 years old, man. I'm telling you.
Young guy.
You get some kids in his program and get them going in the right direction, he's going to turn some things around. I'm going to try to get out there before playoffs start since everybody goes to
the playoffs.
Since everybody goes to
the playoffs.
Oh, my God, it's killing me. Everybody goes to playoffs. But no, I'm going to try to get out there and see them. My goal is this week to try to get out to Mill City and touch base with Coach D and the Bombers, man. I know right now he kind of got things rolling. He probably don't want to talk to nobody, but I'd love to go talk to Friday in Irvin. But Coach Darrell, I like to go out there and touch base and let him know. I'm always going to be a Bomber, even though my kids graduate from Carl Albert in Choctaw. I'm always going to be a Bomber, class of 91. Bombers doing good, so it's kind of good to see those guys. He got them up and rolling. But, so 3A, what we looking at 3? Got any big games in 3A this week?
3A, man. I'm sorry. I don't look at a lot of the smaller schools like you do.
We got to take care of everybody.
I'm
about to talk about 3 small schools. I'm talking about Bethel. I gave Jones a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? Christian Heritage.
According to the rankings, the biggest game this week is Holland Hall versus Verdigris. Number 1 versus number 5.
Where's that
both
at?
Undefeated.
Where's that at?
Holland Hall?
Yeah, talk to me.
I couldn't tell you.
Man, we might have to do Google Map Quest or whatever, because I don't have no idea what that's.
Anybody out there in Holland Hall?
Hey, I tell you right now, I bet there's some good deer hunting going on out there, though. Because I don't know where that's at, though.
Yeah.
But I tell you, though, man, we're winding down with football. We probably got another month of football. But some of the things I want the listeners to see and people that's listening and watch us, that we're going to go straight into what?
Basketball and wrestling.
Basketball and wrestling. I'll tell you right now, we'll have the gold balls to basketball, and we'll have the trophy up for wrestling, how to win a state championship. A couple kids I'm gonna reach out to in wrestling. I think Stillwater will be tough in wrestling this year. They got the Ferrari boys that moved in from Dallas is going to be over at Stillwater. I think Coach over at Mustang kind of got them going. They had a kid left. He left Edmond Memorial, and Bam West is great. Great wrestler.
Yeah.
He went over to Mustang.
Okay.
And then I think Broken Arrow is always going to be Broken Arrow wrestling. Coach Benny. He's awesome kids, but he'll rebuild. Got Dustin Reed back on the staff. So I think wrestling is going to be a good opening. Like I said, they got a young lady over at Choctaw. I like to have her on the shows. First female wrestler, and that's what I want to do. I want to start talking to girls basketball and start getting into the 8th grade, 9th grade kids and start building them up. The ones that we don't, people might not know about.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get their names out there. Basketball, I know we don't do a lot of basketball. Me and you don't, but we will.
I'm ready to talk some high school basketball. I'm getting ready for it. I love watching some music.
I tell you though, last year it's kind of sad that they didn't get to finish the season. And I hope they get to have a season this year because I know Dell City and Lenny Hatchet had a good team. I know Colorado had a good team. I know Coach Simpson over here at Choctaw have those boys. Middle City didn't get a new coach. Coach Bradley left, and he's over at Noble now. So, girls basketball, Coach Jenny over at Jones, man, she runs a great program. Choctaw, be good, with Gooden's daughter, Trinity, signed with Rice. So, Choctaw be good, with little Jackson's little sister. So, that'd be good. Like I said, well, we'll get to catch some games and interview some of the players and coaches.
Yeah,
and,
hopefully have them on here.
Yeah, have them on the show.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's exciting, to be back and talk, high school sports. I know we miss each other a couple of weeks, like I said, but it's good to be back and touch base and get back at what we're doing, talking about keeping it 100 Oklahoma high school sports. Anything else you got on your mind?
Oh man, nothing much. Just ready for playoffs.
Man, I don't even really want to talk about playoffs. I
don't know. I like watching playoff football.
I do too, but I just don't think it's right to have a number 1 play against a number 8. I just don't think it's right. What you should do in that format is have number 1s get a bye. Get a bye. They earn that.
Yeah.
You earn to be number 1.
Yep.
So number 1s get a bye. So then number 2 has to play that team. Because don't get me wrong, because anything can happen. It's like the 64 tournament. Anybody can get in and anybody can knock each other off. But I still think it's a risk to put my kid, my QB, my running back, my receiver, my linebacker, my star guy against a team that they have nothing to really play for. That's how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. Parents might get mad for me saying that, but that's just how I feel because I feel like, why am I going to send my kid to go play against number 8? Right. I just don't think that's fair. Yeah. And I don't. But that's me. We can debate on that all day long, I just think that it's kind of crazy. But like I said, I think people that's listening to the show, don't take anything wrong that we're saying. We're not here to bash on kid. We want to promote kids. If you hear anything that we do, we're trying to promote kids. We're not trying to bash. You might not think it's right because what I'm saying about the program, well, if I was in the program or been a proud of a program, Coach Zoe is family. I dog him. With Westmore, you squeaked out a win against Emma Memorial the other day. Really? A team that ain't won a game. Come on, Zoe. What are you doing over there at Westmore? But Zoe knows I love him. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth, It's like Coach Dunn. I like Coach Dunn. I've known Coach Dunn since he was a 9-year-old kid.
But it motivates you, if anything.
It should. It should get you fired. Hey, this is what Keeping It 100 is saying about us. Yeah. I saw Kobe just the other night at dinner, and I was at Chili's with my family. Said, what's up to him? I want to see Kobe succeed. Sherrod and those guys over there. I'm just saying you got that much talent. What's wrong? One thing Reggie kind of said about that, hey, start that younger kid, put Kobe at running back. See what happens.
Yeah.
The other night at Deer Creek, I'd have done that in the second half. To see what happens. Yeah. Because one thing you are right about the playoffs, everybody getting in. Dell City is a team that still could be dangerous in the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm
just going to tell you right now, if you catch them, it might not be the team that you want to catch, but if you catch them, that could be a team that can be scary, though, But, if you can learn how to win on the road, it doesn't matter where you play it, That's why Coach Martin's going to talk about Jones, that Millwood game. And Jones' games come down to, who's going to win district. Looks like Millwood's going to pull it off. Yeah. But, 30-22, man, that's a tight game. That's anybody's game. They might see each other again in a final. So,
absolutely.
ain't no telling. So, hey, what else been going on though?
Nothing. Just I've been super busy with school and work and everything. Got a crazy schedule. So just doing what I can. So
School's important.
Yeah.
You tell everybody that's listening to this show, any kid that's trying to go play college ball, man, school's very important.
School's
though.
definitely important.
You got to get those books, man. You know how much you're in it every night, man, studying and all that.
Yep.
It ain't like high school, man. It ain't like that.
Oh, nothing like high school.
No. I mean,
Totally different animal.
my kids got to study.
I got like 2 or 3 essays due a week.
Yeah.
Golly, man.
I called Deshaun just on Sunday, I said, hey, D, what's up, man? He's like, hey, I'm Zooming, doing my math work with Zoom.
Always on Zoom.
Yeah, So guys, the most important thing is, football, basketball, wrestling. This stuff goes so far, but at the end of the day, it's about getting that education.
Yeah.
All it boils down to is getting that education, because football can take you so far. You can blow out your leg, and guess what? You're done.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done. But that education goes a long way.
Yeah.
I had this podcast. I talked about this with EJ on Thursday night. That'll be dropping too. But talked about with EJ on the Thursday night. I just kept it 100 about everything, how I was as a dad, as a coach to my kids. I felt like I was too tough on them. And at the end of the day, they got to realize, though, man, it's all about education. It's not about the no one remembers, man. Somebody put out a tweet the other day, man, that says nobody remembers how many touchdowns you scored or how many goals you score, how many this tackles and this and that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, people remember your character.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it, man. A lot of these schools are kind of going through that, with kids' behavior. I know there's been some, stuff that went down at Choctaw, with the QB. Kid's very talented.
Yeah.
He's young, so
he's young. He's got to grow.
He got to grow up, and then think about it. The kid got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
He does, and then he just got to hold his. A lot of it is probably, hey, his he wants to win. He's a winner.
There's a lot of pressure surrounding that kid.
And so if he figures that out, man, the kid's gonna be. I'm telling you, he's been playing lights out the last couple of weeks. I'm not gonna knock a kid like I told you. I'm not gonna bash your program, but I'm gonna keep it 100. He has control of it. It's the same thing today. We're in a championship game. Against Canute.
Yeah.
And one of our little girls, man, she's crying and upset and I finally pulled her to the side and I said, hey, if I'm a college coach or a high school coach and I'm here to watch you play and people tell me how good you are, but I see this crying and this demeanor on your face, I'm not going to recruit you. I'm not going to ask you to come play for me.
Right.
Because why do I want somebody like that on my team?
Yeah.
One of the things that Coach used to use is his energy vampire.
Mm-hmm. Talk about that a lot at Choctaw.
You know what I'm saying? Energy vampire is somebody that's just bringing you down. You don't want that, It's one thing is that you have coaches to coach, and I understand the players want to get fired up and tell you let's go.
Yeah.
But you got coaches to coach, players stay in your lane.
Yeah.
You go make the plays, let the coach do the coaching.
Right.
And parents do the same thing.
Yeah.
And all of us parents, we all get fired up, it's just that's the way it is in life, Nobody wants you to talk bad about their baby. Nobody wants you saying nothing bad about their kid, but it's called keep it 100, folks. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? Is my kid doing everything right? Is my kid getting 110%? Is my kid going to practice? Is my kid a leader? Is my kid this? Just don't think the coach is going to give you what you deserve. It's you got to go earn it.
Right.
I always believe that every position is open.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe came to me the other day and we were kind of talking, and he said, hey, I got a chance to start. You think they're going to be mad at me if I start the seniors? No. You're in college.
Yeah.
I want to win a national championship.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to put the best
They're
out
gonna
there.
put the best dude out there. Yeah.
I don't want you getting a position because I'm your daddy. I want you to get a position because you earned that position.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it, though. I think some people think they're entitled to have that position. And I think, we get caught as parents like, oh, my baby got to go D1. Oh, my baby got to go to OU. Oh, my baby got to go to OSU. Yeah. Who cares your kid get a degree from Royal State College?
Yeah.
Who cares your kid get a degree from Langston? And I did talk about it on my show the other day. I was like, hey, I think some coaches do. At the end of the day, I think coaches got to promote you, but you got to promote yourself. And I'm telling people that right now. If you're listening to us, promote your kid, get him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Those camps.
Social media is a big thing nowadays in recruiting.
That's how they recruit me now.
Yeah.
My baby girl right now, she class of 2029. I got out there a little
I was a nobody as far as high school football came. I was on the bench. I sat the sideline the whole time. I had a coach DM me on Twitter one time, just trying to see who I am, what I'm about, and, fill out a questionnaire. I don't know, probably got a bunch of those, regardless of how good of a player you are, but it's just a big deal.
No, it is a great big deal.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it though. But coaches are always watching what you're doing, the way you're carrying yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I told the dad the other night. I said, "Hey, don't have all that cussing and
Oh, yeah.
name calling on the Twitter. It got to be professional because pretty much all that is you're interviewing for a job.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go in for a job, you're not going to wear your work clothes. You're going with some of your Sonny's best. So,
Yeah.
like I said, that's one thing about keeping it 100. We're going to always try to keep you up to date of who's the man, who's not the man. But one of the things we are going to do though is, like I said, we're going to go into basketball. We're going to start talking a little bit more basketball, more wrestling, and then the fall sports, and then we'll do a lot of off campus, going to campus and watching kids grow and getting the new names out there. And in the off season, I think that's the best time to get out there and get in front of the coaches and see who's getting recruited and getting their names out there. And we'll probably start doing our top 5 quarterbacks in 5A and 6A and 4A, and then running backs and breaking kids down to kind of have our own little all-state team. I think that'd be pretty cool. And see if it matches up to everybody else.
Keep it 100 all-state team.
That's it, baby. Keep it 100 all-state team. But hey, man, like I said, I really appreciate doing another show. I know we're back in the den.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. We will have it fixed up. We got some different things coming. We shout out to my boy Danny coming over, hanging my TV for me, man. I mean, I'm blessed to have friends like that, man. I can call them up. Mr. Casey coming over and getting us fixed up again tonight, getting everything lined out. Like I said, we're gonna still shoot here. We're gonna shoot at our main location too.
Yeah.
But we've got some things going on right now. So I appreciate everybody listening to Keeping It
100 Oklahoma High School Sports. Thank you.
See ya.